Welcome back, student. Today we are back again with the solution of question number 13 till question number 18 of the back exercise of our chapter Force and Laws of Motion. Here is the question, student. A hockey ball of mass 200 gram. Okay, I have here drawn a bat and a ball. This ball is of mass 200 gram. As we all know that standard unit of mass is kg. So we have to convert this mass of ball as in kg. So now we will write over here the mass of ball is 200 gram. When we divide this 200 gram by 1000, okay, it will convert in 2 kg. As we all know, we have solved so many questions. So this mass of ball will now converted as 2 by 10 kg, or we can write as 0.2 kg, 0.2 kg. Now this ball is moving with 10 meter per second velocity. So this ball have initial velocity as 10 meter per second. Here we will check the standard unit of velocity is given in correct format, meter per second. Now when it gets stick to the bat, it will move in the same direction along the original path, okay, with the velocity of 5 meter per second. So here we are mentioning v is equals to 5 meter per second as in final velocity of a ball after striking from bat. We need to calculate the change of momentum. Obviously, object have two velocities, two different velocity, so it will have two different momentum, correct? So we can write like as, suppose momentum before a ball striking from the bat. So we can write like momentum is equals to P1 as mass into its initial velocity, that is u, by placing value 0.2 kg into what is initial velocity, 10 meter per second. So we will write at 10. 2 into 10 will gives us 20, and decimal after correcting the decimal, so it will become 2 kg meter per second as a unit of momentum is kg meter per second. Now we can find the second momentum as well. After the ball striking from the bat, that will become equal to mass into its final velocity, that is 0.2 into, this time we will multiply it by 5. Now 5 2s are 10, and placing the decimal at its right place, it will become only 1, correct? Now what, do one thing also beta, here the ball's direction is opposite to the initial direction of ball. So we can do one thing, we can place over the negative sign, okay, in front of v, correct? So now what will be the change in momentum? The change in momentum can be referred as in change, final minus initial, that is P2 minus P1. Now what is P2? P2 we have find out minus of 1 kg, am I correct? Because the direction of ball is different, the direction in physics will only be represented with the negative sign, correct? At all the places of v, we can put minus sign over there. Now minus 1, minus 2, that will become minus of 3 kg meter per second. Over here minus sign shows only that change of momentum is in opposite direction, correct? Now next question. Question number 14 says a bullet of mass 10 gram traveling horizontally. So here is the picture of this bullet. This bullet is of 10 gram only. So obviously this is not a proper unit, standard unit of measuring the mass of any object. So we will convert in the form of kg as the same procedure as we did earlier. Okay. So now we will get the mass of this ball is 0.01 kg. Am I correct? I am rubbing this all because you all know how to convert one unit to the another one. Okay, so mass of this bullet is 0.01 kg. This bullet is moving with a velocity of 150 meter per second. Here it is by mistake, it is not written over here second. Okay, in the question you will write this. Now, and strike with a stationary wooden block. So let me draw a wooden block. Okay, this is a wooden block, kind of a cardboard or wood. Okay, so now what happens, this when this ball strike on this wooden block, it penetrate into it. Penetrate means to goes deep inside of a wooden block. So what will happen, beta, when the bullet will strike on wooden block, it will make a hole in the wooden block. This hole will goes like that. The bullet will penetrate into the wooden block and get inside the wooden block. Okay, this is given that during the time taken to penetrate in a wooden block is 0.03 second, and we need to find the distance, that distance from the starting from point of a wooden board and up till the end at the place the bullet, okay, penetrates. Okay, so now we all have initial velocity, final velocity as 0 because bullet struck and become at rest. Okay, time is also given. So by the help of equation of motion we can find, okay, what is that distance. But here I can find out acceleration is not given as well. So what we will do, we will place the value, no matter what is v, the final velocity as the bullet was, है ना, at rest after penetrating wooden block, so final velocity will become 0. Initial was the velocity by which it was moving, that is 150 whole square 2. Now what I am doing, I am writing a and s all together because we don't have the values of these two variables over here. Okay, so by solving this I can write 15 square, that will become 225, 0 square, that will become 00, is equals to twice of as. Correct. Now I stopped myself because I cannot solve beyond this. So what I'll do, what am I doing, I am finding out a first. Acceleration you can solve it previously, okay, before applying the equation of motion. So by, we all know acceleration is a rate of change of velocity with respect to time. Placing all the values, we all having this all value. Okay, you are now much smart to solve all these things. Okay, now solving this we can get acceleration is minus of 5000 Newton, oh sorry, meter per second square. Acceleration, unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Over here square is not applied. Now see student, acceleration, these value of acceleration can be put in equation number first. Let us give me the equation number first over here. So by equation 1 we will have minus of 225 is equal to twice of as. And what have we found? We have found the value of acceleration is negative of 5000 meter per second square. Okay, placing this value over there is equals to 2 into negative of 5000, correct, into s multiplied by s. Let me correct. Now 2 into 5, that will become 10,000. These 10,000 transport another side. Okay, and is equals to s is only now left. Cancelling out to 2 zeros and solving 225 divided by 100, that will gives us 2.25 meter because standard unit of distance is meter. So we have found the distance traveled by the bullet and in a wooden block. Now one more thing they have asked, they need to find the force. How do we find force? By applying the formula F is equals to m into a. Correct? And what is the acceleration over there? Minus of 5000. What is the mass of ball? 0.01 into placing the correct value of acceleration. Now we will multiply this 5000 into 1, that will equal to 5000. Negative sign we can place apart and the decimal place before 2 digit. Okay, so this will become now 50 Newton. We can place either of negative sign or leave it, because negative sign indicates that this force is applying opposite direction. Now coming to the question number 15, student. An object of mass 1 kg traveling in a straight line. Okay, so let us suppose this is an object. This mass of this object is 1 kg. It is moving in a straight line. Okay, with the velocity of this object is also given. So initial velocity it can be considered, because initially it has given this is moving, the object is moving. Now this object is collide with and stick to a stationary wooden block. So let me again draw the wooden block. Okay, this is a wooden block, kind of hard things. It was stationary, it is given. That means what is the mass of this block is given? Wooden block mass is given 5 kg. Okay, so we have given two masses, one of the object of 1 kg and another the wooden block is of 5 kg, and this block was stationary. So obviously the velocity, initial velocity, that is u1 is given 10 meter per second, and that block velocity considered as u2 is equals to 0. Now after collision what happens? It sticks together and moving with the same straight line. Okay, so let us suppose these two objects combinedly moved in the forward direction after collision. Am I correct? Let us suppose they are moving in the forward direction, like that only, and drawing the arrowhead direction. So now over here I am writing all the values that has been given to us. m2 is equals to 5 of kg, u2 is equals to 0. Now before collision we can find out the momentum by writing m1 u1 plus m2 u2. Am I correct? This is how we will show the momentum before the collision. Before collision objects are individual, so we will add their individual momentum as of getting the sum of momentum of both objects. Okay, we will place the value and we will find the momentum before collision is 10 kg meter per second. Now what will happen after collision? After collision both objects moving together as a combined system. So we will add their masses. Okay, and as they are moving all together, so they will have a common velocity. Okay, now placing the value we will get 6 of v. V is unknown for us. Final velocity by which they both are moving is not known. Now if we apply the law of conservation over there, we know of any isolated system the momentum of their momentum before their collision will always be equal to the momentum after they are collide. Okay, so we can write P of B is equal to P of A. Okay, so P of A. Now we can only place the values what we have got previously. 10 and 6v both are equal. Now For solving these two values, 10 by 6 gives us the value 1.67 meter per second. This is the final velocity or combined velocity by which both objects were moving together. Okay. Now, question number 16. An object of mass 100 kg is accelerated uniformly from the velocity of 5 meter per second to 8 meter per second in 6 seconds. Here what is given, student? The object's mass, that is m, is given. Velocity 5 to 8, they are accelerated, that means initial velocity and final velocity given. And this ball acceleration happened during 6 seconds. Okay, so time is also given. So let us write all the things which we have given to us. This is very important point, student, because in exam we have to always assemble all the given things first before applying the formula. So by this the examiner will get to know that we are knowing the correct lamination or symbol, representation of symbol over there. Okay, now 6 seconds. Now what to find? The initial and final momentum. It is a clear question, direct question, student. We can finding the momentum, we can apply only simply formula P1 is equals to mass into initial velocity. Obviously I am representing initial momentum as P of I, correct? So 100 into 5, that is 500 kg meter per second. Now final momentum, we can represent final momentum as of P of F. This is only symbolical representation. It is not necessary that you will have to write like that only. Okay, it is for my convention. You can take your symbol as of your choice. So final momentum will be mass into final velocity, that is 800 kg meter per second. Now final and initial momentum has been found. Now the question is asking to find the magnitude of force. Okay, magnitude of force means we will simply apply the formula. We know the formula of force, mass into acceleration. Okay, now what is acceleration? If acceleration not given, we can simply apply the formula of acceleration over there. So here we have find the magnitude of force as of 50 Newton. Okay, students. Here, student, the question number 17. Akhtar, Kiran and Rahul were riding in a motor car that was moving with a high velocity. So 3 friends are together moving with a motor car. So let me write the 3 names of these friends. What are those? Akhtar, so I will write as A, Kiran stands for K and Rahul stands for R, correct? So as they are moving with a high motor car with a very high velocity, okay, A, K and R. Now student, this insect is struck with the windscreen, okay, and the insect was died. Now Akhtar and Kiran started pondering over the situation. That means they are starting making judgment. What happened and what is the physical condition, physical concept that is applicable over there, the real life situation. Physics is actually this, student. Okay, what the Kiran is saying? Kiran is saying that initial momentum of insect is larger as of the momentum of motor car, as because insect has greater momentum, it has died. Okay, now what the Akhtar was saying? Akhtar given the suggestion that insect force, the force applied on insect was much smaller than that of force applied by motor car. That means the motor car exerted the larger force on insect just because the insect was died. Now these two suggestions, and what happens? The Rahul give the extremely new explanation. Okay, and what was that? Rahul was saying insect and motor car both are having the experiencing the same force, that force of motor car, force of insect are equal, and one more point he has given, that momentum of motor car is also equal to the momentum gained by the insect. So out of three suggestion, what do you think, which has been applied the correct law of physics? So student, you can over here compare this thing. Force two out of these two forces that is simultaneous apply on a single object cannot be greater or smaller. They will be equal. Why? Because third law of motion, we know that the force action reaction forces are always equal. Am I correct? The motor car is applying force on insect and insect is applying force on motor car. So by the third law of motion, these two forces must be equal. So by the third law of motion, this statement is correct. Similarly, by the conservation law of momentum, momentum neither created nor destroyed. Okay. Momentum of isolated system will remain same. That means momentum of a motor car and momentum of a insect will be equal. So Rahul suggestion or Rahul assumption was more precisely correct as compared to Akhtar and Kiran. Now student, question number 18. How much momentum will a dumbbell of mass 10 kg transfer to the floor if it is falls from a height? So let me write very quickly. Mass is given 10 kg. Distance is given 80 centimeter. So it is not a correct form. So we will convert into form of meter by dividing it by 100. Now you know all student. Okay. Now acceleration is given 10 meter per second square. Now what to find? Acceleration. So we can apply the equation of motion v square minus u square is equals to twice of as. What is v? V is over given from a height of, it is given if it is a falls from height, means initially it was at rest, that means u should be equal to 0. V is not known. We can apply 2. Acceleration is 10 and s is also given 0.8. Okay, so it will become v square is equals to 8 2s are 16. 160, placing the decimal, that will become 16 meter. Correct? We can better, we will not apply the unit over there because v is left hand side. Now solving this 16, we will get velocity, final velocity is of 4 meter per second. Okay. Now they want to find the acceleration. Momentum, sorry. So we can apply the formula of m into v, that is 10 into 4, 40 kg. 40 kg meter per second. So here student, last question of back exercise is finished. Now we have HOTS question and I would like to solve these HOTS question for you if you are interested. Let me show you interest by comment. Okay, and from the next video we will start revising lesson. Okay student, thank you so much for